Okay, hello. So this is just a quick look at the Shagpile from Bluff Chill Devices. So this is, if you like, a true boutique pedal. So Bluff Chill is just one guy in the southwest of England building these really wacky, unique, original machines. The real thing about these is it's quite kind of hard to define what they really are. So this kind of bills itself as a double tracker, modulated double tracking delay kind of thing, but that it works in the same way as a chorus almost. So I'm not going to waffle on about it too much. Just the one thing to say really is that it's a really clever thing in that the modulation which is applied to your double tracking signal, that really responds to sort of the attack that you're going in with from your guitar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it just kind of gently, not really going at it on the strings too much, so you hear just that it provides this lovely sort of double tracking delayed, short delay kind of thing to it. And then what I'll do is I'll give it a bit of a whack, and you'll see a little purple light here flash, and you should then be able to hear how it kind of, the modulation goes really quite wonky from then on. What I'll then do is I'll turn a gain pedal on, and you'll see how the sort of the extra boost from that going in will also really have an impact on the modulation from this thing. So I'm going to start off purely with it just without really, with no sort of hair on it, with no real attack on it. So that's my clean tone. Sorry, I think my guitar might be slightly out of tune, but oh well. So that's the clean tone. I've just got a load of reverb on the amp, just because this sounds nice with it, and then I'm just going to turn it on. So that's just with playing it, you know, really gently, nice. And then if you take a look for the little purple light flashing, or pink, however it looks to you, just and listen out for what actually happens to the sound as the modulation is applied. So that's it, just as I was playing it, and then you get your little light flash there, and you hear there's that real kind of detuned wobble to it at the end. And obviously you've got your knobs. You've got a tracking and a flutter knob, and then you've got a mode switch. If I'm honest, can I tell you what they actually do to signal, how they actually affect the modulation? No, really, you just have to have a play. But obviously where they're set, I've got them set at their most extreme really, but where they're set, that they interact with each other, and they interact with this mode switch, and sort of how you have them set depends on really what happens with the modulation. So now that I've backed off these knobs, you heard that the modulation there is not so extreme. If we try and then as you bring that flutter knob back in, it makes it a little bit more extreme, and I think the sounds are generally, when you have the switch down like that, that generally makes them more extreme. so as it kind of gets more extreme, it essentially sounds like tape spinning off the reel and piling up on the floor, which I think is what it's meant to do. So I'm just going to give it a bit of gain, and just, you see, that just makes it really, it picks up on that, it's really sensitive to that, and sort of that really then accentuates the wobbly modulation side of it. Just turn the pedal off. So you saw there, or heard there, with the drive pedal engaged, which, just for those who care, is a electro-harmonic soul food with the JHS modded version. It's available on sale as well, just like this. That's with the mod engaged. And when that's on, that's obviously, the modulation's more extreme, because you've got essentially greater input signal, more power, whatever. I don't understand these things going into there. But then when you backed the when I backed the volume off, that kind of reduced that, and so you can just have it as that kind of nice, slightly modulated effect. And then, I don't know, if you wanted to pull out a wacky solo, if you're in some kind of jazz fusion punk band, I don't know, bring it on and go into some madness there like I did. So it's really unique, it's really versatile. I really like it. It's really cool. It'll be listed on the website tomorrow. Buy it.